Welcome to Expat American. I am the Expat American. In this video, what do Russian women want? And I have for you a Russian woman right now. She has her own channel. Tell us who you are, Russian woman.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa and I'm from channel Lisa with Love. Hello everybody.
And we are standing in Red Square. St. Basil's is behind us. Moscow is looking beautiful as always. Lisa and I, oh, check it out guys. Right on cue. Thanks, Bell Tower Man. And we are going to go right over here into Goom Mall, because what better place to talk with a woman, a lady of any country in the world, than a shopping mall. And she is going to try and help us answer the question, the mystery about what a Russian woman is. Why do you think, Lisa, Russian women are considered the most beautiful women in the world? I mean, obviously I think so. My wife is Russian.
Let me think about it.
All right. You think about it. Really?
It's called vanilная. It's
Wow.
vanilla. Yeah.
Russian woman with an American man,
Yeah.
or an American woman with a Russian man. Would that work too?
I'm not sure.
Ready, Eddie? To start off, I wanted to ask you, what are your life goals as a Russian woman, and how do those goals differ from other Russian women, stereotypically?
I always want to travel, live abroad. I think it's very common to have a goal of family and wealth. To be happy in your family life and personal relationship, and health for your family.
So that doesn't sound too different than the goals of an American woman. I said I would buy her a Soviet ice cream, and here we are. It is my understanding this is a famous ice cream spot. So famous that a Russian person who doesn't live in Moscow would want to eat here on vacation. Is this true, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm excited to try it.
Okay, very good. And in Russia, they have a plain ice cream flavor called Plum Bear, which is just white, sweet ice cream, no flavor. And in America, you don't have that. In America, your plain ice cream would be vanilla. Interesting, huh?
Yes, we call it plombir in Russian.
Plombir. So, Lisa, what type of ice cream should I have for the first time? Because this will be the first time for me, guys. I'm an older man. I try to eat healthy. I have passed on this ice cream maybe 10 times since I've lived here. So what should I get? Should I get Plombir?
Yes, I think it's better to try just basic original
Okay,
cool
I agree with
ice
Lisa.
cream.
She's a smart Russian woman as well as just being a Russian woman. And what are you going to get, Lisa?
Same. I want
Good,
to try
all right.
just
We're
the
gonna
best
get
ice
Plombir
cream in
together.
Russia.
Let's do it. Well, will you order for me? Because you're here. You may as well speak Russian.
Hello.
Oh, you speak English? Fantastic. Два Plombir.
Chocolate vanilla is mixed.
Talk to him, Lisa. Help me.
Пломбир с шоколадной крошкой. They have plombier with chocolate sprinkle.
That's fine. I'm easygoing. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Спасибо. Молодой человек. How much? 300. Wow. Good English. I might give you my card. Oh no, I have 300 here. 300 rubles. Sounds expensive to an American, but it's only $3.
Do you like it?
I do like it. It's good. So this has the chocolate chips in it. They're more like cookie chocolate pieces, I think. So it tastes like an Oreo. And we are in the center of the Boom Mall. They're going to have a giant Christmas tree here soon, but they're not going to call it a Christmas tree. It looks like all women are the same, or at least Russian women and American women. What do you think? Where are they different?
All girls are girls, whatever they are. We actually all grew up on American TV shows and American music clips. So we grew up watching American culture. I know there is a stereotype that like Russian girls can be obsessed with beauty, and American girls can look a little bit more like simple in a daily life. It's just because I think Russian beauty industry is also like a bigger.
I've noticed that Russians watch the same shows and listen to the same music that Americans listen to. And what I've also noticed, though, is that you guys have your own music and shows and Soviet films that Americans don't watch. So in this case, Americans are at a loss because Russians are absorbing both cultures, and Americans are only absorbing their own. So then, Lisa, how are Russian and American women different, would you guess, from women in the rest of the world?
Russian women are more traditional, of course, as we all know, and that we value like our families more than our careers, whereas in the West, I think it's more like equal between men and women to work and raise children together and earn money.
Right.
I think in Russia, women are still would prefer to take care of family rather than earn a lot of money and be successful in their life.
Right.
At the same time, I cannot say that Russian girls are so traditional that they would just sit at home and just cook borscht all the time for her man.
Right.
It doesn't work like this. Russian women are modern as well. As I told you just now, we grew up watching Western culture, so we are really aware about the Western world, and we are open-minded. So I think we are somewhere in between super traditional society and the West. So we are somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, sometimes I get the feeling I'm in 1950s America being in Russia, if that makes sense.
I used to live in China, and Chinese society is also a traditional one in terms of their relationship in like marriage.
Yeah.
Like for example,
So then you have experience. You know what other women are like outside of Russia
of course.
and America.
I lived in Asia. I traveled a lot. I never been to America, but I can tell about Asian cultures is that in China, for example, the man must have a flat and a car in order to marry a girl. Like it's a must thing in China. And sometimes he had to pay money to buy a bride, basically, like to prove her family that he like want to marry her.
Wow.
It's a rule in China. You didn't know about that?
Okay. No. I mean, I know that, you know, in fairy tales and biblically, there's this tradition in mankind that the man needs to have the means to take care of his new wife and future family.
No, in China, it is for real.
Wow.
You have to like save money, and like you literally, China has more men than women, so it's very difficult to get married, and men pays money. But in Russia, it doesn't work like that. Even though it's very traditional, people are get married without a flat because they just like each other. Russian territory historically used to be like separate from other world, and our ancestors with good genes, and I don't think only Russians are beautiful. We have ancestors in Europe, so we're from Europe and we're relocated to whole of Russia.
It's just genetically people just are attracted to Slavic people.
Yes, and plus maybe Russian girls just like to take care of themselves, that's it.
Right. I
Nothing
mean, living
really
in America
special.
and living here, I feel like for Russian women, it's very important that they take care of themselves in every way. So if you're exercising, if you're dressing nice, you know, you're going to look nicer. What does it mean that Russian women are traditional?
This term traditional, we can explain as a relationship between men and women, I think. because we cannot say, oh, this women separated from everything, traditional. So it's in relationship with a man, I think,
Okay.
that she allows men to be stronger than her,
Okay.
to take the main role,
Okay.
to accept presents and money from him, and be on a role of his helper,
Right.
and for men to be his provider, I think.
To be her provider. Yeah. Yeah. And Russian women are okay with this. Because what you describe sounds like something that might make some American women angry.
Yeah, I know. Russian girls, as you might know, are traditional in dating.
Yes,
They
absolutely.
they like to be treated, especially on the first date when you just getting to know each other. And I used to live abroad, and I used to date foreign men, Americans as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course. So I know a little bit about America. And yeah, when a Russian girl goes to the date with a Western man, you never know what to expect. Like, does he know that she's Russian and he's thinking about it, or you just go and he will be like, oh,
Right.
I give you flower, you give me flower. I have a situation when like one man asked me to bring him flowers next time, and I was like,
It makes sense though, because in the West they have now decided to deconstruct their culture and anything goes. So if you go out with a Western guy, you don't know, is he going to want to be traditional or is he going to want to just
Yeah.
do whatever?
it's
Yeah.
you go to a date and you don't know what to expect actually.
Yeah,
But
makes sense.
with American guys, it's usually went almost every time wonderful. So yeah.
Aw.
We are, I think American and Russian people are very good to match. What does
so-
American girls want?
What does an American girl want? Well, I
Yes.
mean, like we just said, because Western culture is in flux right now, here we can head on down, and kind of taking itself apart and experimenting with different ideas. What is a man? What is a woman? You don't really know. You know, I would suspect that an American woman with a Russian man, a stereotypical Russian man, stereotypical American woman, might not work out because a stereotypical Russian man has very clearly defined boundaries of what he expects. And an American woman is very open to things being different.
Usually, girls go to America, but I don't actually remember the case when men relocate to America and have an American wife.
Right.
Usually, they bring the girl with them,
Yes.
or
yes.
try to meet a Russian girl there.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
usually this way.
Yes, that's the trend. And I know from the English speakers I come in contact with, it's usually a foreign man with a Russian wife. Do Russian women want to leave Russia?
Majority of people, I think, yes, they do. When I was younger, I have a goal to leave Russia, and I did actually. I accomplished my goal of leaving Russia, but I did come back this year. And of course, for the last 2-3 years, this trend going up because of current situation in Russia. More people want to leave. But I think girls from Moscow, because it's a very good lifestyle here, they also like to stay here. But maybe girls from more simple places and smaller towns, yes, they dream about or going to biggest town or going abroad for the better life, because maybe they want more income, they want like really to get a foreign boyfriend. Yes, it is in their goal, but also I can say that not all Russian girls educated to speak good English to relocate. It's not available for everybody. And not everybody have a chance to go abroad for education, and it's very prestigious to like go study somewhere.
Lisa, I have noticed that this is my speculation. The 90s were hard. And since then, people who can in Russia, some of them have this idea, I want to get out. And so Russian women, some of them might try to make themselves look beautiful and learn English and hope to marry an international man and leave their country. But to me, it looks like Russia is getting better. And I've lived here for a year and a half, and it looks like Russia is improving and improving and improving. And I speculate, I wonder if things are going to start to swing back and people are going to want to be in Russia or come to Russia.
My story is that I haven't been living in Russia for years. I left in one point when I was like 23 years old, and I was staying abroad for the majority of time. But this year I came back to Russia and I felt big difference. I was like, wow, Russia is so nice. Like,
oh wow, so you noticed it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went to my hometown, and then this August I traveled to Moscow, and I was like, wow, this city is like the same as any capital city in the world. It's so modern and so efficient and so beautiful. So it's like almost a foreign country in Russia. So why would I just stay here? And many people left Russia because of unstable political situation. But I think when it will stabilize, when the people will feel a better future, I think a lot of people will come back here because life here can be really great.
Yeah, life here is really great,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But a lot of people, they migrate only because of situation, but they didn't think of leaving. They saw they would live in Russia. So a lot of people who are now staying abroad, they probably would have come back.
We have left the GUM shopping mall. We are on Nikolaevskaya Street. Did I say it right, Lisa?
Nikolaevskaya улица.
Aha, Ulitsa, which means street. Behind us, you can see one corner of Red Square, just to give you an idea of where we are. And this is a beautiful European-style city walk that we're going to walk down now on Lisa's video, not mine. So, if you want to hear the rest of this conversation, click over to her channel right now. What's your channel about, Lisa?
My channel called Lisa with Love, and I did some travel vlogs. Also, when I started to live in Russia, I do vlogs from Russia, so you can find interesting playlists. Now I film about Moscow, but you also can find a lot of videos about life in far east of Russia, because I'm from Vladivostok.
Yes, she has a very cool channel. If you don't know me, I'm filming with myself sometimes, with special guests, with my family, making quick, interesting, funny, exciting videos about Russia, about Moscow, outside of Moscow. I want to let the West know Russia's a normal place. And I have noticed that there are channels out there of Russian girls saying, please, I'm a poor, beautiful Russian girl. Help me, Western world. And Lisa's not like that. Lisa is not trolling you. Lisa is telling the truth. So I definitely recommend you check out her channel. And what better time to do it than right now, where you'll get to see me as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you know more about Russian women now. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, ring the bell notification, click the share button right now, send this to your friends. And you don't need to click the box to see what happens next. You can just go over to her channel, which is on the screen, and see us there, having a good time, and learn a little bit more about me right now. All right, Lisa, so you're gonna make me look good in your video now.
Yeah.
So are you going to marry an American or a Russian?
I almost did, but my
Oh, you almost married an American, or you almost married a Russian?
American one time.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, it didn't work out. So then why are Russian women, would you say, nah, it's stupid.
Again. Nice ice cream, by the way. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Subscribe.